Hello, hola, bonjour, hey, hey, y'all. My name is Merc. Welcome back to the Narc Alert. Look, he's here, but I had to bribe him with treats because he wants to sit on the ground beside the stool. Rio's here. Hey, Rio, how you doing? Watch, he's just going to leave in a second because he's being an ass. Hey, everybody, Saturday night. How are you? It's the weekend. Woot woot. Saturday, October. Spooky, spooky weekend. It's Halloween weekend, actually, right? I bet if you're in college in 1992, there'd be a lot of big Halloween parties going on. Do you guys still have big Halloween parties? Please tell me you still go out and dress in inappropriate costumes and get hammered on Halloween night as young people. This is what I hope for you. It is Halloween weekend, Snork. In Toronto, I bet you Church Street's pumping this weekend. It's 4 days away. Come on. Listen, by the way, I was watching the chat a little bit earlier, and I'd like to tell all you guys to please do not take any advice on what day or time it is from the mod team, because I don't know what mushrooms they're on, but they never seem to know what day or time it is. So please do not. It's not Christmas. It's really not. Kai said they saw some guys dressed up and drunk at 2. I saw a clown today. Oh my God, that was a really weird moment. Tim and I were walking down this street, and this person dressed in this like fantastic black and white clown outfit, like huge with the head, like the whole thing. And they were rather an imposing figure. Kind of just walked by us. We neither one of us said anything. And then, like a minute later, Tim said, "So, do you have any plans for Halloween?" It's like we didn't even acknowledge this gigantic clown that just walked by us. Oh my God. People that live in big cities are messed up. Like, we just don't acknowledge anything. It's stupid as that. I completely forgot about it till this moment. Now I'm thinking it was like a fantastic, like white with black polka dot. That clown vibe was good. It was good. Is that Pennywise? I should know. We just watched this week. I think this week. Listen, this week's been a blur because it's been all Sarah Boon. I've been streaming in the Discord 14 hours a day, every day this week. I've got stream fatigue. I gotta tell you. Holy jeez, Louise. Oh, I have to remember too, Fluffy was first. The Fluffers was first, followed very quickly on Fluffy's tail was Vanessa Atalanta. Craig can't get in the Discord. Why? Are you? I think you're a member, right? Do I see the member thing there, Craig? If you just joined, it sometimes takes maybe they said it could take like an hour to show up. And if you haven't just joined, Ella's dropped in the directions there. You have to connect your YouTube channel. It's not complicated, I promise you. So, and Valentine is, as soon as he sees your name, he's probably going to immediately ban you. So, there's that. So yeah, Snork is right. Halloween isn't really till Thursday, but this is the last weekend. This is like the party weekend before Halloween, right? I have also, I don't know if you've noticed, I got some new emojis. If you're in the Discord, you've seen them. They're the same, some of the same emojis we've got in the Discord I put here. There's a few new ones. And I think I snuck one in that's called May. Which, it's a tribute to the month of May. And YouTube doesn't generally let us, do any homage to May. There's not the 19th or the 22nd. There's no dates in May that YouTube lets us celebrate, but I think I snuck a May celebration emoji in, and a couple of others. What else? A little bit of last bit of Discord news to tell you. Sunday night. You may or may not know my birthday is on Tuesday. Tuesday's child is full of grace. So, yeah, Tuesday is my birthday. And sadly, I'm not in Costa Rica, which breaks my heart, but I got you guys, and that's almost as good. Almost, not quite. I'm not going to lie. So, I'm going to April 20th. Oh my God, it's not May. Well, you know why? Because of 420. That's why I got the date wrong, because 420. I told you I hang around with you guys and you never know. How am I supposed to know what month anything is anymore? I'm going to blame you guys. So yeah, because it's my birthday and I'm here, we're going to watch some movies in Discord, as you know, as is our custom. If it's your birthday, if you like, we will stream a movie of your choice. And it's my birthday and I like, and it's my Discord, so I'm streaming 3. Benevolent dictatorship, right? So Sunday night, we're streaming a double feature. It's also horror night, horror month, right? Because it's, not horror month. Because it's October and it's the spoopy month of Halloween. So yes, you all know it's coming. It's been a long time. It's long overdue. We're streaming Tusk. So Sunday night, we're going to do Tusk, and it's a double bill with a new film called The Substance, which we just recently watched, but was so damn good. It's the perfect accompaniment to Tusk, and it's so good. Val, you didn't see it? Oh, Val, it's so good. It's so good. So double bill starting at, I think, 7 o'clock. I think I put it at 7. Hey, Cray made it in the Discord just in time to watch Tusk with us. Now, Tusk is a very polarizing film in our Discord. As you know, we've got pro Tusk and no Tusk emojis to cover everybody. But I will say, when we stream it, it seems to get one of the biggest audiences, and that's amazing. Oh, Dickie, Richard, you missed The Substance too. Substance is so good. Substance is so good. Hey, Dan, it's nice to see you. I hope you're having a better day. I understand what you're going through. God love you. The clocks do not go back in Canada tonight. They go back November 3rd. So that's, I think, next weekend. And I know that messes everybody up because I think the EU goes back tonight, right? Yeah, so Tusk, Sunday night. We'll start with Tusk at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And Rachel says, I feel like y'all going to make a Rocky Horror-esque ritual for Tusk, which is a lovely segue into Tuesday night, which is my actual birthday. We're going to stream Rocky Horror Picture Show in the Discord. So Sunday night is Tusk and the Substance, and Tuesday night is Rocky Horror Picture Show. Because that's traditional, and I watch that every single year on my birthday. I may have even watched that in Costa Rica on my birthday. Thank you, Freya, for the super chat. Freya says, I haven't watched The Substance or Tusk. Oh my God. Well, you're in for a treat. You are in for a treat. And Tusk is just, can't say enough about Tusk. You know, the worst part of Tusk is Johnny Depp. Go figure. Heather, thank you for the super chat. Excuse me while I scratch my back. Heather says, I have maple syrup in store in the fridge or the cupboard. Cupboard, I would imagine. Oh, do you mean real maple syrup? Put it in the fridge. If you mean the actual syrup that comes, maple syrup, the sugar thing, put it in the fridge. It will actually go moldy. Listen, maple syrup means one thing to me now, and my own name doesn't even make sense. I'm messed up. I think maybe the 4th month of the year is May. What do I know? Are you gonna come up? Come on. Don't be so dorky. You ate, you scratched in the litter box for 5 minutes. You're obstinate tonight. Can you just come up here? Ass. Can I say? It should say how to store on the packaging. Don't listen to Mork. Put it in the fridge. Absolutely put it in the fridge. The regular, the kind in the bag with the warning on it. This kind, probably not in the fridge. But the stuff in the bottle, in the fridge. Because once, I'll tell you, because I'm telling you from personal experience, once I left it out for a long time just because it was a really cute bottle and I thought it looked nice on top of my stove and it got moldy. So, well, mine got moldy. So, and every restaurant I've ever worked in, we keep it in the fridge. You might want to take it out before you use it because it's not good cold. It's better room temperature, right? It was on the stove. Yeah, but whatever. Rachel, thank you for the hair compliment. I don't know. I was fighting with it today, but it's just doing what it's doing. At least it's healthy. That's all that matters, really. It's healthy. Does Rio like or do you let him have catnip? He does like, and I do let. I feel like I've got a mosquito bite on my back. I don't think I have any right now, though. Here's something funny. I have some water. I love this packaging. Comes in a box, right? This Flow. Have you ever seen this Flow? I was looking at it. It says it's 8.1 pH. Remember when Amber had the pH water? She was, hey, there he is. Hi, Hanson. Hi, Hanson. How are you? Oh, he's very moody. He's got a very moody meow. Yeah, pH water. I got pH water. Look, it's 8.1. See? Up there. Remember how I was laughing because I thought, remember how committed she was to it? Like she was so serious about the pH of that water. Like she made Becky drive to multiple stores to get the right water with the right pH balance. It was so important to her, and it lasted about 3 days. Right? Like it disappeared. We never heard from her say it again. It's just water. You don't want any. Here. Okay. Is that okay? It's been examined. Yes, Vanessa, she did say she got acid reflux from water that wasn't high pH. Plain water gave her heartburn, acid reflux, exactly. But only for about 3 days, and then that completely disappeared. But I'm telling you, when I saw the pH on that water, I just cracked right up. What did someone say about TikTok? Andy says, I've seen people on TikTok get alkaline water and then add lemon to it. Oh, TikTok's not nutty. Nutty. Listen, I got a palate cleanser TikTok today that's fucking nutty. They're just nutty. What do you think you're doing up there now? That's my coffee. That's not really for you at all. Don't sit there, please. He's right there. Like right there. And, like he could, if his nose touched my finger, you'd see him. He's right there, totally in the way. You're in the way. Your whole setup's over there by the chair. Look, his setup is right there. No. Think I can get him to sit in that chair tonight? No. He's right here. Look. He's just going to sit there now. Think. You're an ass today. You are being really difficult today. Come on. He's not gonna. I just have to ignore him. It's not, yeah, cozy for him, but it's in the way of my monitor. I can't see the second monitor there. Now it's the bum. Snark says, you let him sit where he wants to sit. Oh, maybe he's gonna go to a spot. And look, as the sun goes down, it looks like I'm like glowing. Turn this camera down, this bright light down. He went to his spot. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. There. Thank God. Now all's right in the world. I have to use one monitor like a peasant. I can't use one monitor anymore. I can't. When I stream on my laptop, I'm sorry, I'm distracted by Rio. I'm sure you are too. When I stream on my laptop, I'm useless. I don't know how to do it. I don't know. There he goes, making his little cave. He's so cute. I can't stand him. He's so cute sometimes. There you go. Richard, I've had 3 monitors, and it's the best way to go. Can you imagine? I could leave Discord open all the time on one monitor and then do stuff on the other monitor. And Rio's gone. I wonder if I turn the chair, if you could see in a little bit. Let me try. Oh, no way. No. No. He's in the man cave, and the door is shut. Like he's like completely covered in there. This is his new thing now. Remember when he used to actually come on camera? Now he says, hey, how you doing? And then goes and sleeps under the blanket for the whole show and expects the same rate of pay at the end of the week. And still steals the show from under the, look if we did that, we could have Rioception. You're gonna have Rioception. I know you like that. Guy streamers will leave the cam on and take long breaks or otherwise disregard their audience. I know they do, and they get away with that, right? Like they used to really harass Hassan for, what were they calling it? Toilet reactions or something, because they'd put up a video to react to and then they'd go walk off camera for like 15 minutes. And they make so much more money than I do. Not just Hassan, I think others do it too, but I think they kind of get in trouble for it now. Anyway, so enough about that and me and Rio and all the Discord nonsense. I guess we'll watch something tonight. I don't know what. Maybe we're really enjoying, we've been lately, because it's Halloween month. Everybody just throws their choice of horror movie in the chat and we put it on a wheel and we spin the wheel. So maybe hey, Jace, look, I got water. Jace, I got water. I was thinking of you. I got water, Jace. I got coffee too, but I also have water. The Shining will win that wheel one day, Ella says. We did watch The Shining, I feel like it wasn't that long ago, but maybe it was a long time ago. Let's watch Sister Wives. Listen, there's Sister Wives fans in the Discord. If you did a Sister Wives stream in the Discord, you would get a lot of viewers in there. Trust me, we like trash. We shamelessly like trash. Oh, Saturday night is Mama Night. That's what we watch on Saturday night. Saturday night we watch I Love a Mama's Boy. That's what we watch on Saturday night. So maybe we can watch 2 of those and then watch a horror movie after that. I Love a Mama's Boy. If we're not caught up, because it's that one is live right now. So think about some suggestions. We'll watch I Love a Mama's Boy and we'll watch a horror movie after that. Now, Ethan, here's where you can put a timestamp. What we're going to discuss tonight, because not everybody in the world, but a big chunk of us in the Discord, and I know that the audience is a lot of true crime people. We're going to talk a little bit about Sarah Boon. The trial ended last night. She was found guilty of second-degree murder. The jury went for dinner, had dinner, and deliberated, and came back in an hour and a half, which is exceptionally fast. Now, I have an interest in her not only because the case is insane, but because we've talked about her on the Narc Alert before. I've done 2 Narc Alert videos on her narcissistic behavior, and it came up in the trial. Now, the thing that I found interesting was that they had 2 different doctors that both spoke to it and said they would not actually diagnose her with narcissistic personality disorder, but she has traits that fall within the spectrum of traits of narcissist. Like they basically spouted the intro of my video, right? So she's got traits, but she's not a narcissist. Because I think there's 8 or 9 main traits listed in the DSM-5. You have to show 5 consistent of those traits to be diagnosed by a professional, not by any YouTubers, but in that clinical setting. And she didn't show 5. But she showed a few. She showed a few. So then I thought, well, isn't that interesting? Because one of the questions, of course, Amberlynn has been still nonstop on her Instagram since she uploaded her video. And somebody asked her about when are they getting the narcissistic diagnosis from her. And she said once again that she has she's talked to doctors and they said they would not diagnose her as a narcissist. And I thought, oh, so you just have traits of narcissism like Sarah Boon. And not that Amber's a murderer. I'm not drawing that conclusion. What I'm saying is do you need the diagnosis? Or is just having traits asshole enough? Do you need all 5? Or if you have 4, is that still, can you still be considered a jerk of a human being, right? You don't need to be diagnosed to have narcissistic traits making your personality unpleasant, basically, is what I'm saying. Not that Amber is a murderer. So I thought it was interesting, basically on the same kind of spectrum. And again, Amber's not going to murder anybody. I'm just saying, you don't have to be a narc. You can just show the traits. So I thought we'd look at a few clips from the trial that talk about that. Excuse me while I coffee up. A few notes from the trial, and then, but we can also look at, maybe we'll start with Amberlynn's Instagram. She has a few, she's probably got more now. I haven't looked in an hour. I don't want to look at them all, but maybe the last 24 hours. She seems to be slowing down a little bit. Last proof of us watching The Shining is April from this year. Okay, we'll watch The Shining tonight. After I Love a Mama's Boy, we will watch The Shining because it's a friggin' amazing movie and it's a horror month. Yay. Okay? I want to see it too, Ellen. I'm just going to be a benevolent dictatorship. Shining tonight. So, like, it's not like anybody's going to be disappointed in The Shining. So, well, here, let me check right now, because now you guys got me nosy. I got to see if we're watching Mama's Boy at all. Are we up to date on it? I'm not sure. We have one episode of Mama's Boy to watch, so that's 40 minutes. So, or we can save it for next week and have two. We can just save it and start the movie. How about that? There. Just give this a second. So I thought we'd start with Instagrams tonight. Like I said, I'm not going to go through all of them since the last time we met because there's way too many and they're really not that interesting. There's very little, tea or juice or anything. Just a movie, Kai, because if we watch one episode of Mama's Boy, we'll be really upset that we can't watch two. We like to binge. We're not good at watching one episode of things. We get very frustrated. We're very smooth-brained when it comes to the trash TV, Narc, narc, who's there? Clark says. Oh, that's funny. So, I thought it might be fun to start with Emily. Guess who's posting Instagram Q&As now? It's Emily. Who cares? I mean, really? Really? It is so noisy out there today. I need to go live on an island somewhere. I swear to God, the noise is driving me crazy. Today's been so friggin' noisy. There was a huge Palestinian march and rally that went on for like an hour and a half, and I was posting some odd clips in the mod chat. It was so friggin' noisy. I don't, I'm not, protest all you want, it's fine, but I can still not enjoy the noise. And then people just screaming and yelling and cars honking and, just move then. Yeah, I know. All right, Emily would like. Let's do we have a different layout for this, don't we? There. Emily's would like you to ask her questions because Emily is fascinating, right? She's 32. How old are you? They ask. Also, can I? The choice of this yellow background is exceptional because nobody can see shit on it. What are you thinking choosing this? I think it changes, but what made y'all come up with the name Tommy? She says Amberlynn came up with it. I still have no idea where it came from. Now, people are so desperate for drama, they're fighting her and they're saying, no, Amberlynn didn't come up with it, but she's saying you did. Like, it's just like, honestly, who fucking cares? Who cares? So unimportant. Is Amber still at your house? And she says, yes, she is. I'm so excited for your Q&A. Do you ever do day trips to Chicago, being so close? You and Amber definitely should. And she says Amber's never been there, but has wanted to go. It's definitely on our list. So they're going to be doing some traveling in the future. She's got a list. They have a list of places to travel to. Do you see you and Amber's relationship as long lasting? What the fuck kind of question? What do you think she's going to say? Nah, it's pretty shaky. I think we're done in a week. What else is she going to say except, yes, I do. She's not only my girlfriend, but she's my best friend, and I just love her so much. Girl said she was back in Oklahoma. No, she never said that, Zinni. People have said that. I'm telling you, I screen record every friggin' Instagram this idiot uploads, and I don't recall seeing that. I could be wrong. Maybe I missed it, which is possible, but I'd love to see proof of that. I don't think I saw her say that, but I also don't care, so maybe she did and I missed it. Can I get a message while I'm sick? I've been sick too. I hope you feel better. Like, why do you care that Amberlynn Reed's girlfriend sends you a message? Will you ever be joining Amber on the YouTube? On the YouTube. On the line? Even if it's on your channel? Yeah, she said she re-signed her lease. That doesn't mean she's in Oklahoma. That doesn't even speak to when she re-signed her lease. It could have been before she left. She says, I don't have a channel on the YouTube, but I'm sure I'll make some appearances in her blog. On the line. What's your favorite thing about Amberlynn? Her ability to make me laugh and smile, even if I'm in a bad mood. Why are you in a bad mood? You're with the love of your life for the first month. Where's your favorite place to hike? Devil's Lake State Park is my favorite. Poffrey's Glen is a close second. High Cliff State Park is good too. This girl hikes? Emily hikes? So this is enough of a hobby for Emily that she actually can quickly name 3 places that she likes to go hiking? Oh, Amber. That's not going to work out well for either one of them. That should be, where was your favorite place to hike? Because now that you're with Amber, you'll never be going on a hike again. What was it like stepping into Goral World? She says, one word to sum it up. Hectic. No hate. Oh, this was good. No hate. Does Amberlynn mind you smoking cigarettes? And she says, no, well, from what she told me, she thinks it's sexy. So now smoking is sexy? Sexy, you guys. Awfully bright again. It's very so sexy. Cat or dog, she loves them both. You are the cutest lesbian I've ever seen, and I'm married to a whole ass man. Amberlynn is gonna be big mad about this. Okay, first of all, she's not the cutest lesbian. Sorry, you're not. Not even close. Not even in the top. I wouldn't even say in my top 10 cutest lesbians. Sorry, not. Can't imagine why any married person, heterosexual, would be attracted to a lesbian, but okay, go off. I mean, you can. I'm not saying you can't, but I'm saying, why would you say this? You're married. I don't care if you're married to a man or a woman, you're married. And then the response is, Amberlynn is so fucking insecure that she's going to be angry about a simple damn comment that somebody else finds me attractive. That's great. That's great all over the place. Ray says, she's not even the cutest lesbian I've seen today. She's not even the cutest lesbian I've talked to in the last hour. And, you know, to each their own. I'm sure she's very cute to some people, but she's not anyway. I'm going to get in trouble for all that. I know. That's a healthy relationship, Snark. Exactly. Very healthy. Talking never stops. Morning or night person? Night person. Oh, that's good. Amber's a night person. That works out well. What are your views on reaction channels? She says, I don't really watch them unless Amberlynn is watching, and then I'll watch with her. There is one in particular that I disdain immensely. Do you disdain something? I don't think that's the right use of that word. I disdain you. Isn't it a noun? Don't you have disdain for something? You don't disdain. If something's held in disdain. Exactly. The word is not used properly. But, you know. I wonder who it is, though. Who would Emily hate the most? Who do you think? Oh, she hates Jordy? Mr. Snowflake hasn't been very kind to Emily. I don't think, what's the one you guys all love? The Ankle? Ankle's not super kind, I don't think. Yeah, Snark, exactly. That's the other thing, is Amber doesn't watch reaction channels. Ever. Salty crab? Oh, right, yeah. Right, yeah. What are Amberlynn's best qualities? I missed it, so I don't care. I love you so much. What's the first thing that stood out about Amber? Was her confidence. Listen, she's so confident that if a stranger online says that her partner's cute, she's going to be big angry about it. Now, that just reeks of confidence, really, doesn't it? Girl, you just... one answer ago, you just contradicted this. If you were straight, which meals... Why do people ask these questions? Why is that? It's so weird to me. If you were straight, who would you crush on? Okay. It doesn't... It's weird, right? Is it weird? Like, who cares? What's your signature scent? 1111 by Lake and Sky. ALR says you love Barbie, her Barbie perfume. What does it smell like? I think it smells like grape bubble tape gum from the 90s. Is that a nice perfume smell? Bubble gum? I think we're keeping that comment hidden, but Freya, I don't disagree with you. Just curious, how old is that photo you posted on the Instagram? She says it was from yesterday. Halloween or Christmas? It's Christmas. Do you own or rent your home? She says, I own my home. Ben Amber loves that. Did you go to college? She says, yes. Well, she's a nurse. I hope she went to college. I don't care which body part she prefers. Are you sick of Amber being there? No, I love her being there. She genuinely makes me happy. Do you like Zachary Michaels? She says, I dislike him the least out of all of them that I've seen. So that's Emily. That's Emily's Q&A. Wasn't that scintillating? Fascinating? Do you feel so much closer to her now? Now, I'll be honest with you. I got about 3 or 4 Amber ones here, but I don't think I can bear going through 3 or 4 of them. So I think I'll go to the last one. E, F, G, H. Okay. So we'll start at let's start at G here, I think. Excuse me. And we'll go back to the better screen where you can see her. Thank you, White Cloud. All right, this is now Amber. We're going to pop over to the Amber Q&A, and this is from, I don't know, yesterday at some point. That's a... Who just said that? Username, that's a good point. Username says Emily must have zero confidence if she thinks Amber is the picture of confidence. That's a really good point. Yeah, we're back to the dangling ankle here. Someone asks her, has your ankle fully recovered from your fall? Those things can take years. A sprained ankle can take literally decades to heal. It's a very serious injury. She says, yes, it has. I'm pretty sure it healed in a weird way, though. My foot is like this. Does that make sense? No, Amber, it doesn't, because it wasn't broken. You literal moron. The structure of your foot didn't change because you sprained your ligament. Oh my God. No. No. And, like, it's possible maybe you don't have the same range of motion. I know that can happen. When I dislocated my elbow, I had to do a lot of exercises to make sure I got this, like, range of motion so you can still make it flat. And if you don't do the physiotherapy, you're not gonna get it. You'll only be able to go like this instead of like this, right? So I mean, there's that. But I find it highly unlikely that her foot healed crooked. Oh my god. You're such a What color nails should I get today? And she posts these talons. Tommy said, see, now they get into this thing with her about the naming of Tommy and who named her Tommy, and she said she didn't, and all this stuff. So stupid, I don't care. Tommy said she doesn't know why you came up with that name, but you said you call her that out of respect. Who cares? Because she'd rather be called that than anything else online. I have to, here we go. I need to clear my throat for this. I've been fighting the goo. Snorkel understand. Last 2 days have been very gooey. I don't know why. Narcissism diagnosis when? And Amber says, I've asked my past psychologist and therapists about the possibility of me having narcissism. And they've all said the same thing. I do not have narcissistic personality disorder. You guys? She doesn't have it. She doesn't have it. She asked them. Well, it's also proof right away, see? Because she also has decided by the rules invented in her head that if you ask if you're a narcissist, that proves you're not a narcissist. It's that easy. It's just a simple, you don't need to go to therapy, guys. You don't need a licensed clinician to spend time with you and get to know your personality and how you react in situations and your worldview and how you think, all that. No, that's not important. You just need, if you ask, if you're curious if you are a narcissist, you're not. That's it. That's it. It's that easy. Now, the point we're going to make here is it doesn't matter. You got enough trait. Even if you don't have enough of them, you got the traits, right? So when we get into Sarah shortly, that's going to come up. So remember this. You said previously you were on fentanyl. Was there a reason you stopped? She said yes, because it made my blood pressure rise. I don't know who this one is about because there's not a question before this. So I don't know who she's referencing. His video is cringe as fuck. He's making fun of glitter and lasers. He had to find new material, I guess. I've never really watched her, so I probably wouldn't understand the overlap. It's about Zach. Well, doesn't everybody make fun of glitter and lasers? I mean, we just covered her a couple weeks ago, right? I think she was on fentanyl like before YouTube. I think she's spoken about that from ages ago. Destiny era, Ella says? A long time ago, anyway. Does your girlfriend help encourage you to get therapy? She says yes, quite a bit, actually. Wreck-It Ralph on your cake is literally such a vibe. Glad we're on the same page. Again, I don't know what that's about. I think there was see, I've watched too many of her Instagrams. I think she said she's going to have Wreck-It Ralph on her wedding cake or something. I don't know. A lot of wedding talk, anyway. When you have one AirPod in when filming vlogs, what tunes have you got going? She says, I normally have a podcast or a YouTube video paused. So right when I'm done filming, I'll press play. She doesn't listen. She can't waste time putting in the earbud after she's done filming. That could take up to 20 to 30 seconds. She needs to have it in there so she can just go, okay, bye, play. Thanks for watching. Hope you like the video. Bye, play. She doesn't have time to stop and just replace the earbud, whatever the fuck you call AirPod. Why would she take it out to film? She needs it in there. She's got to get back to that podcast. A stupid answer. Telling you, she can't waste that 20 seconds. How's today's video going? This is from yesterday. We thought we might see a video because she did say her new schedule was Monday, Wednesday, Friday. But I guess that Wednesday video was just a little bonus treat for us because she said her schedule starts on the 28th, which is Monday. So Tuesday morning, we'll do a half-calf reaction. And I think Thursdays are going to be the redundancy report because she uploads on Wednesdays. So we'll do a little bit of a switch there. So I think that we're going to start doing Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday uploads. Or Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I don't know. 4 week anyway, doesn't it? We'll figure it out. I genuinely want Amberlynn journal prompts. She said if I could just figure out how to publish something like that, I would love to. It's definitely on my bucket list. Do you like Danielle Steele? Well, of course she does. I've read a lot of her books. Tommy chose the name. Tommy says Amberlynn chose it. I don't know why. Who cares? You said Tommy preferred the name, implying that she chose it. Oh my God, it doesn't matter. Who cares about this? So that's that one. And then this is the most recent one. We'll check. Because like I said, she's probably uploaded since then. This is from today, yeah. I honestly think you have matured. Oh my goodness, we flew through these, didn't we? We're getting impatient here. Oh, I think it's because I had to go back a bit. There, okay, that's what I was doing. Have you read VC Andrews? You might like it. She easy reads and lots of series. Yeah, that seems right up her alley, right? Isn't VC Andrews Flowers in the Attic and that? Is that her? Isn't that kind of like young adult? I know the name, but I don't think I've ever read it. Hey, is that why Reddit's called Reddit? I just got that. Reddit. I just got that. It's clever. You definitely typed to yourself. Honestly, I think you've matured so much. Are you laughing at me? It's not. Snork says that's not why Reddit's called Reddit. It'd be good though. Reddit. Why isn't it? You know, I used to have a friend. You know the job profile website? You know the job profile website? My friend used to call LinkedIn. What the fuck are you saying? LinkedIn. Go, it's not LinkedIn. It's LinkedIn. It's so funny how we can't figure out LinkedIn. Exactly, Vanessa. Oh yeah, so she's mature now. Okay, sorry. Chloe says my boyfriend says LinkedIn. See, it's not just me. Don't make fun of just me. Isn't that funny, Chloe? So what are you saying? It's LinkedIn. It was like, oh my God, it is. I honestly think you've been, oh, we're still here? Good Lord, Merc, let's go. Oh, is that it for today? Oh, that's it for today. Okay. I mean, it's probably not. You said it was your friend who said link it in, but now the truth comes out. It was actually a boyfriend, to be honest. And he was younger than me. So take that. What am I doing? Looking at the stinking Instagram. What else do I do with my life every day? Look at Amberlynn's Instagram. Yeah, of course. Oh no. Oh God, there's so many of them. Christ, there's so many new ones, you guys. Oh, Ella, I can't. It's insane. Look how many there are. We're gonna fly through these. Does Tommy like sports? We don't care. People tried to bait you into talking about reactors. Hopefully you can see through the BS. I'm sure some do, but I also think people just want to know my opinion on things. Of course, she's a narc. She doesn't want to not tell us how she thinks. Reactors talk about me 24/7. No. I really don't talk about you 24/7, Amberlynn, please, for the love of God. You know that if we're watching a movie and someone posts a picture of Amberlynn, we delete it because we don't want you anywhere else but in your Amberverse thread on our Discord and here on the live. We just don't know. No, sweetie, no. Favorite perfume wish list? Who cares? Do you like the name Scarlet? Yes. What the fuck is this? What's the most recent hectic thing that you did? I don't know what that is. I guess it's hectic. Zachary Michael isn't a vlogger. He's a reaction channel. I don't think it's fair holding the two to the same standard. She says you don't have to be a vlogger to post a good vlog. Okay. Yeah, because my vlogs are better than yours, Amber, and I'm not a vlogger. But if you'd like to check them out, they're in the members video section. I guess I should do one soon. It's been a long time. Me and my friends have a community to watch your videos here in Brazil. We love you. That's sweet. Oh, poor Brazilians. God love them. They don't have much to do there, I guess. I'm kidding. Brazil is amazing. Zachary Michael wasn't making fun. He just went to the same shop as her. Stop platforming hate. She said, did you just tell me to stop platforming hate? The irony and delusion is absolutely unbelievable. What is your most asked question on here? If I moved to Wisconsin? Yeah, we know you did. What's that say? Oh, Packer, who cares about football? The ankle doesn't understand BPD at all, and it shows. Oh my God. I've low-key noticed that too, but most people don't. If you don't understand it, don't speak on it. Have you low-key noticed that, Amber? Amber, are you admitting that you watch the ankle all the time now? So Amber watches the ankle. Amber's a regular viewer of the ankle. Because she's low-key noticed it, but most people don't. So she apparently watches the ankle too. She watches everybody but me, I think. Which is fine. I like flying under the radar is good. We like that. What's your opinion on Foodie calling a reaction channel's dead mother worm food? Good Lord, Foodie. Do you answer all of the questions or just some? Just some? Tommy said you both watch reaction channels together, and yet you say you never watch them. I never said that. I've been very vocal about watching a couple of reaction channels. She never said that, guys. She never said that. She doesn't watch reaction channels. Yeah, you've said it probably more than once. Have you thought about getting a hobby besides answering Instagram? In total, probably takes up about 15 minutes of my day. That's 1,440 minutes in a day. I think I'm good. God, you're a snide fuck. Alexis, not you, said your therapist is actually just Chat GPT. Can you confirm or explain this? She said a lot of things that she didn't mean. Her and I have already talked about all of this in private, and I can understand why people are hung up on it because it's entertaining drama, but we've moved on. If that's your question, Freya, which this one or the one before? About the Chat GPT? Are you delaying opening your scale because you're scared? The one before about the hobby? That was a good one. I'm not scared to weigh myself, no. I've watched you since 2017. People do overreact sometimes, and it drives me crazy. They sure do. And thank God. Freya, Amber doesn't like you now. Amber was not impressed with you. You got her all sassy. She was doing this at you. Thank you, Valentine. We don't encourage people. Like, if you, here's the deal. Like, if you, this is fine. But if you want to make rude comments to Amber and then like repost a screenshot in the Discord, yeah, that'll get deleted immediately. We don't encourage people to do that. You're welcome to go talk to Amber all the hell you want. And I will say, Freya did not write this and then repost it in our Discord for any clout or shout outs or anything. This just happened very generically, organically, generically, organically. Yeah, you can do it. We just don't want to know about it. Exactly. My legs are sore. Uncle Daddy Tim made me walk far today. We went all the way to Chinatown, and from all the way to Chinatown, all the way back over there. Hey, do you want a little? Yes, we're done with Amber now. Ethan, Amber segment finished. Shortly, Sarah Boon segment, like a couple minutes. Gnomes. There's 5 of them now. No new gnomes today because Tim didn't come to my house. The gnomes, he doesn't understand why you guys think there's some kind of coordination between him and the gnomes because he's claiming innocent. But there are 5 of them now. He was here the other day, and when he left, I found a gnome in my fridge. So then all of a sudden they're congregated up here, and there was like 5 of them. And I was a little scared, but I just thought if I'm just quiet and ignore them, let them do their thing, maybe. And I don't know. I guess they decided to go over there. So now they're all on the window ledge amongst the plants because I guess maybe it feels like a garden to them. I don't know. So that's where they all are. My theory was I'd better move them because there's not that many hiding spots in here. So Tim's going to run out of hiding spots if I don't move them out of the obvious. Like he's had to use the fridge now. And I don't want him to open that microwave. It's filthy. It needs to be cleaned. Nobody should see in that microwave. So Have I checked my pockets, shoes, and socks? You know what I think is one day he's going to put one in my purse when I'm not looking when we're out. Mama D is giving us the perfect, beautiful segue. Mama D asks, okay, I'm so out of touch. Did Sarah get convicted? Been having computer issues and not been watching. Well, she did, and she got the worst one. She got second-degree murder. And now we're going to get into Sarah's narcissism, since we've already looked at our main narcissist. So thank you, Mama D. So I'm hot, but I feel like if I take this off, I'm going to be cold, you know? I pulled up a couple of moments here that I found that were interesting from the trial that are speaking to her narcissism, or lack of it. Wow, the lighting really changes when the windows are open on there, isn't it? Crazy. Let me just give me 1 second to put a little light on. It's pitch black. All right, that should be better. That's still really bright. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for your patience. So as I said at the top of the stream, I found it an interesting, yeah, the anglerfish is on, but you can't see the bulb very well from the camera. So Sarah was examined. Oh, we've got movement under the blanket. Sarah was examined and found to not be a narcissist, right? Now, I've done a couple of narc alerts on her, and like we know from the intro of my videos, we're just looking to see if they have any traits that are similar to traits that fall within the spectrum of narcissistic personality disorder. And as many of you guys know, because you're a relatively intelligent crowd, that cluster B, I believe, in the DSM-5 TR, there's a lot of these personality disorders have overlapping characteristics. So it's very hard as a layperson to that's why we don't diagnose. Like a BPD and NPD, they have a lot of similar traits. But we can see the traits. We can point out the traits. Now, the thing about my channel is we all have some of those traits. You don't have to be a narcissist to have them. But my argument here is, does it matter? Does it matter if you've been actually diagnosed or not? Sarah Boon has been proven to not be a narcissist. Do you think her behavior is narcissistic enough to warrant concern? Like, you need 5 of the traits to be considered having that personality disorder. Let's say all you have is grandiosity. Do you think living your life with intense grandiosity is maybe enough to affect your whole life and everybody around you without actually having narcissistic personality disorder? This is what I was musing about today anyway. So I did timestamp a couple of these psychologist and psychiatrist on the stand discussing Sarah, just because I found it interesting that Amber is very quick to talk about how she's not a narcissist. She does have some of the traits. Well, same with Sarah, right? Same with Sarah. So that's all I'm saying. We don't diagnose, as you know, as we all know. So this is the psychologist. First, we'll look at the psychologist, and then we're going to look at another one. Is it a psychologist? I'm not sure. But there's two different ones that speak to it. So I just thought it might be interesting. I know some of you have been interested in the trial and whatnot as well. So here we go. Here she is. We're going to put her volume up and we're going to drop her quality down a little bit just so we don't have any laggy lags. Okay.
Now, do you believe that Sarah Boon does have some narcissistic traits?
I do.
She doesn't qualify or meet the criteria for that diagnosis, does she?
I did not diagnose her with that.
Can you elaborate on or explain how you feel that Sarah Boon does have some narcissistic traits?
Well, in meeting with her as part of the evaluation, the narcissistic traits that I identified would have to do with, as she described, being a straight A student. She reiterated about her abilities, and I felt that that was evidence that she had low self-esteem, and her coping mechanism was to identify what made her stand out. And that would be consistent with a narcissistic trait.
That's pretty mild, isn't it?
Now, I know there's been reference in this case to a manual that all psychologists,
I thought that was a very mild example. Now, what I was also thinking is this woman isn't basing her opinion, because it's not a diagnosis, but her opinion on like the interrogation footage that we saw or the body cam footage that we watched. She's strictly basing it on her face-to-face interactions. And it is the defense witness. And Owens, the person that's questioning her, is the defense. That said, she says this, they both say the same thing, because whether you're the defense or prosecution, you're still a doctor. Your findings should be, if you're playing right and honest, your findings should be the same regardless. Now, I know they would want to find a doctor whose opinion sways in their direction, but they both had the same opinion of her. And I'm going to show them both.
Do you have that manual with you?
I do.
And what is the name of that manual?
It is the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, the text revision. So it's the DSM-5 text revision.
Now, Dr. Brannon.
There was also some discussion about which version of the DSM-5 they were using, because the TR, the text revision, is the very latest version. Now, I did look up the TR version and to see if there was any changes in the criteria for meeting narcissistic personality disorder in the new version of the DSM-5, and there are no changes. Most of the changes that apply to this trial were around alcohol and dependency and how they frame it and reference it. But as far as narcissism, it's the same as the regular the old DSM-5, and the TR, same narcissism.
And testified earlier today, and there was some evidence relating to when you suffer from narcissism, there's a sense of grandiosity. But is that from this manual in your studies and your experience, where they require excessive admiration?
Spit it out, Owens.
There's a reason for that.
If I'm understanding your question, there's a criterion in narcissistic personality disorder related to that.
What I'm getting to is many times you may have these narcissistic traits, but really you suffer from very low self-esteem.
That's the underpinning of that criterion.
Yeah.
Would you explain that to the viewers?
If I'm allowed to reference the DSM, then I can explain it best.
Just don't read from it. Just
All right.
You need to review. If you need to read a paragraph and then explain it to the jury.
So based on the description in the DSM, if a person's self-esteem is very fragile and they have low self-esteem, they may require more outside admiration or even appear more grandiose in their abilities, because at root, they don't feel secure and confident. And so it's what we would call a defense. And so that criterion is actually a way that a person tries to make themselves feel better.
Wasn't that eloquently put? Very simple, makes it really easy to understand. But I've also said in the past, isn't it interesting how we seem to have a lot of tolerance and empathy for every other disorder but narcissism? They're just so friggin' hard to deal with, but I don't think they want to be that way. Like, it's not like they chose that. And when you know that, watching Joan all the years, I knew it was like she's so friggin' insecure. But that doesn't, it's just so complicated, isn't it?
Anything else you want to say about that issue?
Well, you asked me about why I didn't diagnose narcissistic personality disorder. And again, from the DSM,
Are there criteria?
There are criterion for each disorder.
And so when you're assessing someone, they have to meet all those criteria for you to form that opinion that they actually suffer from that disorder?
Well, the first, I guess, issue is, do they have the criterion that are listed? And then the second would be, is there a different mental health disorder that would better explain the criterion that you're
complicated.
Seeing? The criterion within the DSM overlap considerably across disorders.
That's what we
and
were
so
just
there are
saying,
some helpful guidelines within the
That's what we were just saying. That's why my intro says not a diagnosis. We don't diagnose. We talk about the traits, and those traits can be all over the place in many disorders. It's complicated.
Yes, and to remind you of that you may have what's called differential diagnosis. So if you're considering one thing, that you also...
Ophelia Hart is a member for 20 damn months. Ophelia, thank you, and dropping in again to say hi. Hey, isn't it the Discord's birthday today? Is it today? I think it's our Discord's 3-year birthday. I think. Let me check. That's so weird. It used to say when you were joined. It doesn't say that now. That's not important anyway. If it's not today, it was yesterday or tomorrow. Anyway. Ophelia, thank you for dropping in to say hi, and thank you for dropping in for 20 months. You just made me think it's like long time. You made me think long time. Speak English, Merc, for the love of God.
Are directed to look at other things. So that happened in this case, in this instance, that the DSM guided me to also look at other things.
But just for purposes, to make it clear, you did not diagnose her with narcissism, that disorder.
That's correct, because the DSM's description guided me that would not be an appropriate diagnosis.
Why did you not diagnose Ms. Boone with a personality disorder?
Well, first of all, it has to be a pervasive pattern of distorted
they can't do that.
Relational abilities. So basically, if she is demonstrating in a variety of settings that she has these symptoms, and then secondarily, the diagnosis of post-traumatic stress disorder is listed when you're considering.
So we won't get into that. It's complicated. And she lost, and that's what's important. But I just wanted to look at that part about NPD particularly. I found it very interesting. October 27th, that's tomorrow, right? Thank you, Lainey. Tomorrow is our 3-year birthday on Discord. And we're watching Tusk. It's perfect. It's perfect. Na 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 na. They say it's your birthday. Na 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 na. Oh my God, it's perfect. So that's one. Now here's the other. Now I don't think this one says too much. And we have some reporters in here yapping. Why is bro yapping? And I really want to show you the palette cleanser today too, because it's so stupid. tomorrow's Cece's birthday too. Na 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 na. Say it's your birthday.
On cross-examination, what the state has been trying to do is ask about this narcissistic personality disorder. This is kind of part of the state's theory that Sarah Boon had this narcissistic.
So now this is the prosecution. We just watched the defense.
Personality disorder, that was her trait. But what Dr. Harper said on the stand is she did not meet all of the criteria. You needed to have 5 check marks to be diagnosed with that narcissistic personality disorder. And she said that Sarah Boon does not meet that standard.
Doesn't.
All right. Now, we also know earlier a former neighbor of Sarah Boon was on the stand, and, a jailmate before had said, oh, she was so nice, like a school teacher. What did this neighbor of...
It was Sarah Boon, this February 23rd, 2020 event. It is your opinion that she was suffering from Maddens-Spell syndrome at the time of that?
I thought they went into the lawyer there, but they don't. But anyway, I just thought that was an interesting... I wanted to share that with you, my thoughts on the Sarah Boon case. I know a lot of you were watching the trial with us. Sorry, I was catching up on the chat. So yeah, just the point being, you don't need to be diagnosed as a narcissist like Amberlynn. Being so proud of being able to say, no, they said they wouldn't diagnose me. It doesn't mean anything, really. Does it? Sarah Boon wasn't diagnosed either. And it doesn't matter if it's NPD or BPD or whatever it is, those traits are the same. Those traits are what the problem is, right? Kate says, joining late, Scorpios are in the house. Happy birthday, my fellow October, November, December babies. Scorpio. Yeah, it's Scorpio time, isn't it? Do we get cake tomorrow? I never even thought about it. Maybe I can have birthday cake on Tuesday. Uncle Tim's taking me for lunch, though. That's nice, isn't it? Uncle Tim said, work your schedule around, we're going for lunch at 1 o'clock on Tuesday. So that's nice. Hey, Heather, thank you for the super chat. Heather says, it's the 27th here in Australia. I'm going to celebrate now. Thank you, Heather. Cake, 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 cake. I like Black Forest cake. It's old-fashioned and chocolatey. Chocolatey. Oh, by the way, I did drop a video in the Superstars thread in the Discord. For the chocolate challenge, we talked about, I want to hear how you pronounce the word chocolate, because something about the way Europeans say it, it sounds so good to my ear. Like Anne Reardon, I know she's Australian, but other people's accents say the word chocolate in a way that sounds appealing to my ear. Now, where's this crazy girl? And I don't mean Amber. I stumbled on this weird TikTok. Let me just scroll back up to the top here. I don't know if some of you might have heard of her or not. Maybe not. Her name is Clean Girl. And this is her TikTok. Instagram, sorry. Her name is Clean Girl, and she likes cleaning things. I do. I get ASMR from chocolate. I can't say it the right way. You know this? You guys, some of you know this girl? Clean Girl. Look at her. She's adorable, and it's just like the pink sauce, but she's got cleaning. She likes to clean, and she'll show you some. No, this is not the lady who uses the Dawn Power Wash on chicken. Vanessa's got it right, but we're gonna start slow. She has a little product, I think, that she's trying to sell, and it's a cleaning foam, and it's pink. So I think that's what makes it, really fun. It's fun. It's like the pink sauce, right? She also was doing things like, well, we can start here. I think maybe this is one right here. She likes to go into fast food restaurants and clean their bathrooms for free. She makes sure she always tells you she's doing it for free. It's like, yeah, but bitch, no one asked you to do it. So why would anybody pay you? So probably this is a better screen over here. We'll start with this one. I see Wendy's in the
Cleaning
back
an
there.
abandoned Wendy's bathroom for free.
For
I'll
free.
prove this bathroom is abandoned in a second. But first, take a look at this sink. This is just one of many disgusting things in this Wendy's bathroom, which is lovely. The dirtier, the better. You might be wondering how
No gloves. No gloves. Wear gloves. Please, for the love of God, wear gloves.
I do this. I just sneak my cleaning supplies in when no one's looking. Then I get to work. But I have to be honest, you guys. I get so nervous when I'm cleaning. If an employee walks in, I'll get kicked out immediately. Have you ever done the walk of shame out of a public bathroom? Not cute. Wait a minute. I just noticed something. The bathroom cleaning log, not a single employee has signed off on this all day. It's totally abandoned.
Okay,
I have
that's
so many questions. How long has it been since this was cleaned? And what is this mystery crust on the wall? And where's the beef? I'll tell you where my beef is, Wendy's. It's with your dirty abandoned bathroom. That's when I heard a noise. The manager walked in. She's standing there, just looking at me.
She just walked out. She didn't even say anything.
That was so weird. I think I need to work fast. Then the door opened again. It's an employee. I'm sure this means I'm going to get kicked.
So the manager walked in and an employee walked in. So how is this an abandoned bathroom? In what way is this abandoned?
Out again, just like my last video. By the way, thank you to everyone who's following me. I feel so loved and supported. That's when the employee just gave me a mop. They actually love what I'm doing. Cleaning an abandoned
So guys, she's just really super helpful. She's just really super duper helpful. Happy girl. She's just spreading joy and cleanliness all over. You know, nothing wrong with that, right? There's nothing wrong with what she's doing. Until this. This girl has taken it upon herself to clean gravestones in graveyards. No, nobody that she knows, just random gravestones in graveyards. Now, one thing that you have to know, is that gravestones, you got to know how to clean them properly. You can't just use any cleaner on those stones. You got to know what you're doing. It's also illegal to clean a gravestone in a graveyard unless it is your family. It's completely an illegal act. She does this without asking the family's permission. And then she makes money on TikTok doing it. And all the while trying to sell you her pink foam. So let's watch a few of those, shall we? I just could not believe it when I saw this today.
A baby was buried here. I'm going to clean her teddy bears for free. What do these stuffed animals really look like? Why are there so...
She took the teddy bears off a child's grave and decided to clean them. Thank you for the super chat. Freya says, don't desecrate people's graves. You'd think thousands of years of civilization would clue you in. She's taking the children's teddy bears off the grave. You don't know what's on those bears that might have meaning. Maybe the child's, it could be anything. Maybe there was a stain that brings back a memory. You don't have any right to do this. Honest to God.
So many of them. And can I finish before the cemetery closes? All I know is baby Genesis was born October 4th, 2008, and she died the exact same day, October 4th, 2008. You guys, look at this cute Easter bunny. I can't imagine the pain baby Genesis family went through, but I can tell that she's deeply loved. I have never seen a grave so decorated, yet so sad. I wanted to bring back some joy to her beautiful resting place. I want Genesis family to remember them as they were 15 years ago. Look at this cute little
You don't know what those things looked like 15 years ago. This is none of your business. Why is she sharing the names? Well, it's just a first name. I don't know. I have less of a problem with her reading the name off a gravestone than I do with her fucking cleaning it.
birthday bear. I had to keep going and make sure all of her little animals looked perfect, no matter how long this takes. Wait a minute, you guys. This is a Valentine's bear. Oh my God. Each animal represents a holiday that Genesis missed. This one represents her.
How do you know that? How do you know that that one represents her? Like, she's just making this shit up as she goes.
I can to make her beautiful again. Thank you to everyone who follows
and quite frankly,
and supports me to do these transformations. A baby.
Here's another thing she does is sometimes she'll just decide to paint the grave. She paints the gravestones. Like, cleaning is one thing, but painting it? She fucking paints their gravestones. Let's see. Here's another. She does this cute game where she rolls a little bouncy ball to decide what grave to clean. Yeah, she paints them. I wonder if I can find the ones where she paints.
This is my friend's rug. Let's clean it for free.
Good. Clean a rug for free. That's fine. That's what you should be doing.
Come with me to do a random act of kindness. Ooh, you. I'm going to transform this grave for free. I wonder who's buried here.
Every single video she makes sure to say, for free. Nobody asked you to do this. You can't demand money for something that nobody asked you to do. Nobody cares that it's free. You've chosen to do this.
Let's clean the nameplate. I've never seen this before. There's two people buried here, Angela and Pasquale. That's true forever, love. It says Angela died in 1991 and Pasquale died in 1992.
This effing bullshit she's doing over somebody's grave is disgusting. She's revolting. Yeah, she's never seen a family grave. She did one earlier where she was like, I've never seen a grave this small. This is such a small grave. And then she does the thing, goes, oh my God, a baby's there. What do you think is in a small grave, you stupid idiot?
A year later, he was heartbroken. That makes me so sad. I need to make this grave beautiful. That way, their love can live on forever. I'm so lucky I get to do this. Okay, let's clean the cross now. A random act of kindness can brighten someone's day, even if they're no longer with us. I get to do this work because you support and follow. Come with me to do a...
There's one where she rips the flowers out of the pots and replaces them with her own plastic flowers. Freya, thank you for the super chat. Freya says the weird saccharine voice. I know, it's like Disney graving. It's gross. Random act of kindness. I wish I could find the one where she painted the whole grave light blue. It was so like Tiffany blue. What the hell are you doing? Oh, it might be this one.
Cleaning an abandoned grave. This is the tiniest grave I've ever seen. I wonder who's buried here. This is a baby's grave. I'm gonna make it look beautiful again. Immediately.
So apparently that little towel she picked up was the baby's blanket that was left at the grave by the family of the baby. And she decided to take it home and wash it.
My heart filled with so many emotions. This grave makes me so sad. This is extremely hard for me. I just want to go home and pet my dog, but I can't.
I want to go home and pet my dog. Because I'm so sad about the dead baby. Are you kidding me? Are you friggin' kidding me?
Can't stop. I need to keep going for baby Luis Alfredo Lozada Ruiz. Baby Luis deserves a beautiful resting place. He passed away October 18th, 1982. I tried to learn more about baby Luis. Who was your mom and dad? What was your life like? Did you have any sisters? But I found nothing. I can't imagine the pain your family went through. I hope they found their peace. I get to do these transformations because you support and follow. Cleaning an abandoned grave.
So she's trying to hawk her cleaning product, but what she's doing a lot of the times is painting the graves white so they look extra. Like she did it with this one. She painted it white. Isn't she revolting? Like, what the hell people are doing for clout on Instagram and TikTok is just so disgusting. Like, she cleans other stuff, but it's the graves that are getting her the big views, right? So that's why she keeps doing it. Like, honestly, I've always found this cleaning carpets oddly satisfying. I'm sure some of you guys have watched these cleaning carpets. It's vandalism. It's illegal. And I was reading, too, that apparently if you clean gravestones with the wrong type of cleanser, what can often happen is you destroy the integrity of the stone, and it makes it more susceptible to wear incredibly fast, whereas it would have lasted for a really, really long time afterwards. So she doesn't know what the fuck she's doing here, right? She sneaks in at night.
I'm at the graveyard at night. Cleaning this abandoned grave for fun. I wonder who's buried here. And why is their grave so dirty? I need to crack this mystery.
A mango just fell out of the tree and scared me.
But I can't give up. I need to.
I can't. It's not a mystery. You're not cracking a mystery. A person passed away and that's their grave. They chose to be buried there. There's nothing mysterious about it. What's mysterious is what the hell you're doing there. So, yeah. I know, palette cleansers are supposed to be funny, Ella said. I know, but that's just so outrageous I had to look at this today. She did get thrown out of a theater.
Employees just caught me cleaning their bathroom. These cleaning to the bathroom is not permit for other people. You want to look at it? Nice. Okay. But we go out to the bathroom.
I just wanted to make this place clean and enjoyable for everyone. And I get kicked out. I'm cleaning. And I get kicked out.
The McDonald's employees just caught me cleaning their bathroom. These cleaning to the bathroom.
She can't believe somebody wouldn't appreciate her service. Unbelievable. Public bathrooms without gloves on, cleaning people's gravestones, quite frankly, probably wrecking people's gravestones. And those things are not cheap. Those things are not cheap. Imagine. Can you imagine? So she can sell her little pink foam. Absolutely insanity. Anyway, that's all I have for you today, and I'm getting hungry. And we have to watch The Shining tonight in the Discord. So I think I'm going to call it a day here and wrap it up. I'll go shake Rio, so you get a little peek of the Riri before we go. Rio, do you want to say goodbye? Are you still under there? Oh, look, where's your face? Oh, look at him. Hi. Hi, Boo. A little bit. There's good. Little Riri. Little Riri. Look at him face, Heather. Look at him little face. Anyway, thank you all for joining me this Saturday night look at Amber and Sarah and this idiot. Whatever her name is, I don't know. Not worth getting to know, really. Thank you for the support. Thank you for joining me. If you like the video, please click like, subscribe, grab a membership so you can watch The Shining with us. And remember, tomorrow is Tusk. I can't wait. It's going to be so much fun. Tusk and the Substance tomorrow night. Woo, 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 woo. Bath time. Oh, for real. Yeah, look at that double bath. You get a double bath before we go. I gotta find some food. Thank you all for joining me. Have a great rest of your night. And if you're in the Discord, come and watch The Shining with us. We'll start at 8 o'clock, like in half an hour. And that's that for now. Until we meet again, you know the routine. Just be kind. And hasta luego. Bye.